right, everybody, we're live. Rooster Man's here. Early. Yeah, I had it scheduled for 11 o'clock, just in case. Or I said game time. Um, Boy, what do we say about this football game? What can we say about it, y'all? I just don't even know where to go with this performance, other than it totally reminds me of 2023. I mean, this ugly win. David Green, how you doing, buddy? David Green says South Carolina sucks ass. That's a fact, David Green. I don't even know where to go or talk about this game if you want me to be honest. I mean, Sellers ends up with about 300 yards passing, which looks good, but that's all we did. He probably could have had closer to 400. Two wide open receivers on wide open passes. One should have been a touchdown. We left at least 11 points out there with just mental mistakes. And it's very easy to be frustrated and angry and everything else as a fan right now because it's not like South Carolina just have played bad. It's four games. I mean, I don't even remember who South Carolina State was playing today, but they were getting brutalized by a small school. Brutalized. And I'm like, that game, even that game now turns out to be horrible for the way we played against South Carolina State when other teams are out there just beating the living hell out of them. And we come out, we go to Missouri. It's ugly. Halftime, you're still leading, but it's just ugly, right? Nothing goes right. You end up with 12, 13 penalties for 100 yards. I mean, I haven't seen a game that sloppy since Alabama did it against Tennessee a few years ago, where they had like 10, 11, 12 penalties, 14 penalties. David Green says, "What's up there, Ballard? How you doing, my friend?" Um, I can't even say it was. We wanted to blame all week on Shula. I can't even say it was Shula because our players. It's the whole coaching staff, dude. It's defense couldn't stop anything, and I just. How do you explain what we saw and put it into words without being overly angry about it, without just totally frustrated with what we see on the field when you know on paper, hey, South Carolina's got plenty of talent. We have plenty of talent. So talent's not an excuse. It's sloppy play. It's mental mistakes. It's you we saw this last year against Alabama where you're driving the ball and we were at the 2 yard line to score a touchdown and we just shoot ourselves in the foot and end up. I mean, I'm an old time Gamecock fan, and I have seen a lot of South Carolina losses. But this, I haven't. I don't know if I've seen them this sloppy. I've seen us go into and get blown out by teams, not being able to stop their offense because they have a really good offense. I don't know if I've ever seen a South Carolina team this just mentally and it's off. How do you even I can't even explain it. It's like there's shit going on that we don't know about inside of a locker room. But none of these guys look mentally prepared to do anything. You know you're going on the road. You're going to play Missouri. You need to have it's just a I don't know, man. I don't know how to truly really say what the problem is because there's so many problems you can't even figure it out. Like I hear people saying, well, if we fix this, we'll be a lot better. That's not this team. Well, it's a bunch of small problems. No, it's not. It's a bunch of big problems. We can't, basic one on one football you learn. Tackle. You tackle guys by the legs. We're trying to hit guys high. We got 5 or 6 guys trying to tackle one guy, can't get him to the ground. It's just a bunch of laziness. It's lazy football. And give Missouri credit. Now, the Hardy kid, the running back from Missouri, has been doing it to everybody they played this year, but they haven't really played anybody that good, and our defense is supposed to be good. How do we? I don't know, man, but something has got to change. What's up, Big Barney Ross? Night Ranger says we suck. We do. Night Ranger, you are exactly right. We suck. We sucked on both sides of the ball. Hell, this is one night. Well, I mean, special teams did whatever the hell. I don't know, man. It's does this remind y'all of Will Muschamp? Because I'm telling you right now, this is exactly what this. If we go back and we look at Will Muschamp's first 2 years, right at South Carolina, really good, and then it started falling off. Shit, it looks like we're gonna be there again. Here we're going into Beamer year 5. We might be lucky to win 4 damn games, 4, with performances like this. And man, I can't even explain what's going on with Sellers. There's opportunities for him to pull the ball down and run. He don't want to run. I don't know if someone's gotten his ear, whether that's an agent or all this shit about the NFL has gotten to him, and all of a sudden he doesn't want to play tough anymore because he don't want to risk an injury because he might be a high draft pick. Well, if that's the case, just get off the damn field, shut it down. Go wait for the underwear Olympics to come along. Go train for the NFL. Put young guys in. At least I want to see young guys that want to fight. I didn't see anybody want. I mean, I'm not going to say that. There was some players that played hard. But damn, it was few and far between. There's not the superstars. I mean, Nick Harper didn't do anything wrong. Nick was out there trying to do what he could, but he's a wide receiver. He can't throw the fucking ball to himself. Dylan Stewart's out there loafing behind the running back like, y'all, you already seen that you can't tackle this damn dude. Now, if Dylan is hurt because he was a little banged up early in the game and he seemed like he might have got banged up last week or whatever in his ribs, then park his ass on the bench and put somebody in there that ain't hurt. What's up, Michael Lynn? How you doing, buddy? But there is something awfully wrong mentally with this football team. I mean, I where do you go? Where do you even start? I mean, our leading rushers, Matthew Fuller, he had 7 yards. And that wasn't even to the positive because the rest of the team kept losing yards, getting sacked, and the play calling, we can go back. I mean, we so many wasted plays on first down. Like the Sellers run right there at the end of the game where he just runs out of bounds. That's a wasted damn play. Some funky screen pass. I mean, we threw a screen pass out there. We had 3 offensive Gamecocks. There was 4 Missouri players. We didn't see that. They tried to make some matching the offensive line and changing that around. Shit, that didn't do no good either. Still can't pick up blitzers. I just don't know where to go with this team. I'm not a coach. But I can tell you, as someone that's a manager in business, if my team is failing and keeps making mental mistakes and keeps doing stuff like this, I'm making some damn changes. Somewhere along the line, I mean, this O-line thing we've been ranting and raving about 5 years now. I don't know if Shane Beamer's just blind to it or just so fucking stubborn that he refuses to see that his offensive line coach is not very good. He's not. The frustrating part is you watch all these other football teams and they're very competitive. Even if they lose football games, they're out there fighting. They're competitive. Their offensive line may have a breakdown here or there, but not like this. We got tight ends missing blocks. I mean, it is like nobody knows what in the hell they're supposed to do. Am I the only one that sees this? I know you guys see this, and it's so head scratching. It's so frustrating. I was texting back and forth with Oscar Attaway's dad. He's frustrated too, and it's just like the offense that we saw. I don't give a damn what Shane Beamer says. We're calling the same plays we called last year. Well, everybody already knows the playbook on those. And when you think you might want to try something different, do you think? Because obviously, other than big plays, the big plays that Sellers threw, we had no offense. We live and die by the big play. We cannot create a drive. If it's a scripted drive, we're good at it. But creating a sustained drive, being able to run the ball, throw the ball, eat some clock up, this team don't know how to do that. They don't. It's either we score or we on the bench. I love my South Carolina Gamecocks. I've been a fan for as long as I can remember. 52 years old I am. You think, why does a 52-year-old man get so upset? And I said earlier today when I did a prayer video, I'm just not going to let this bother me. And I'm not going to get as mad as I was last Saturday night because I can't. I already know. You know what? I have lowered my expectations on what this team's going to be this year. And that's sad because I think every Gamecock fan now has lowered their expectations. Shit, I'm worried about beating Kentucky next week. And Kentucky was supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league. We were supposed to be one of the better ones. Here's all these other teams. Ole Miss has pulled out a quarterback that nobody even know where the hell he came from. They're out here kicking tail. This Pribula guy was a backup from Penn State. He runs. His offensive coordinator run his ass. He's scared to get hurt. I just, if you ain't in it mentally, physically, if you're not ready to give 100%, tell the coach you're not going to give 100%. Go sit on the bench. And if the coach can't get their shit together and they can't prepare these kids and they can't have them ready to go play football, then get rid of the coaches. And I don't care if that is Shane Beamer. I think a lot of the fans are starting to get to the point now where like this inconsistent shit with Shane Beamer, where he had 2 good years, 2023 was a disaster, and we gave him credit for it because the offensive line had all the injuries. Well, the offensive line ain't got all the injuries right now. They're freaking healthy. And you have more depth there, and you still playing like shit. Can somebody tell me why? Can somebody ask Shane Beamer the tough questions? Why is this happening? I know what his answer is going to be. Well, it starts with me. I'm the coach. I got to do better. I got to get everybody else has got to do better. We made a lot of mental mistakes tonight. We had 14 penalties and a lot of plays that just went backwards. And bro, you don't think people get tired of excuses? If say you had an employee, and every time the employee, the shit didn't go the way it was supposed to do, he had an excuse for it. You're going to start looking for somebody else that ain't giving you excuses to get the job done. Because if not, you're not going to stay in business very long. I mean, I said it. People are asking me like all kinds of questions about coaching and stuff. We have to remember Jeremiah Donati is a new athletic director for University of South Carolina. He did not hire Shane Beamer at all. But what he has done is he's gone out and he's got a bunch of sponsors to bring a bunch of money into this football team. And if this program starts going in the wrong direction to where these people aren't going to pay the money, they're not going to come in and support this football team, he will look for a new head coach. And that's his job. And he don't care how many people love. I mean, it's time. It's done with the rah shit. Done with the cheerleading bullshit. Somebody's got to toughen up. And it starts at the top of the organization, whether that is Shane Beamer because he's going to say it's him. Somebody's got to get some tough skin, and somebody's got to start chewing some ass. And I'm not behind the closed doors, and I don't know. Maybe he does chew ass. I don't know. He doesn't look very intimidating to me when he chews ass, but maybe he does. It ain't working. Even if he is chewing coach's ass, it ain't working. Are these coaches too soft on the players? Is there too much social media? I mean, hell, Vanderbilt shut down any interviews with Pavia before they played us. I could sit here and go on and on about how bad this football team is, but I wouldn't be telling y'all a damn thing you don't already know and you haven't seen. I wouldn't. We all got questions, but none of us have answers. What is going on? Is there dissension in the locker room? Are there players getting pissed because some players are making more money? How is all this stuff being handled? We don't have the answers. I wish I did, but I can straight up sit here and tell you what we saw on that field tonight was shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's so frustrating, and I know it aggravates the hell out of the Gamecock fans, especially everyone that shows up to all the home games, takes the expense. Not like the economy is the greatest right now. You go to the games, you're spending a ton of money on tickets, tailgating, parking. You're fighting hours of traffic to get in and get out. Um, it's frustrating, and I know it's got to be frustrating, and I know people get tired of it after a while. All we ask for is a consistent, successful program at South Carolina. We don't ask for national championships. If we won one, it'd be great. The whole city of Columbia would light up in Garnet. The Gamecock fans wouldn't even know what to do with themselves. We'd piss all over ourselves if we ever won a national championship because we wouldn't know how to react to it when it comes to football. But you got to put consistency. You cannot preach to us at the beginning of every year because you're Shane Beamer. You're the guy that builds this hype, dude. You do it. Oh, all the talent we got, how good we're getting, how good we should be. This is you telling us. If I come and tell you something is really good, say I'm a salesman and I'm selling you a damn car, and I tell you, oh man, this is a really good car, it's the most dependable car you ever had, gets the best gas mileage, got the most horsepower to run 567,000 miles an hour. Then that's what you're going to expect. They're not going to expect it when you drive it off the fucking car lot that the motor falls down on the ground and the tires flip off. I just, man, this is so hard to watch. That's the thing. If the team looked fun and you lost, like you were scoring some points and you got outscored, you were in shutouts, and we've talked about this. If South Carolina went out and lost games 38-35, 40-38, shit like that, the fans wouldn't complain as much. It's the point of every game. It's the same mental mistakes. It's the same not having discipline. This team cannot tackle for shit. Every time, I mean, they just kind of set it up with that quarterback. We over pursued every time, or we cut underneath. No one held their gaps. No one held their lanes. They knew that. They used that us trying to be aggressive against us and let us rush and then run around us. And I mean, we could have won the football game. Couple good passes. We would have won a football game that we shouldn't have won. If Sellers hits two more passes, we won that football game easily. But the ugliest win we have seen in a very long time. He said, hell, South Carolina scored 20 points. Hell, shit, that's what we always score. 17, 7, 20. Right there, right around our average. We can't do any better than that. This team is no fun to watch. It's undisciplined. It's a head scratcher. I swear, I don't know if I've ever seen a team with this many years in a row where the offensive line cannot block. The tight ends, Brady Hunt's out here missing blocks. I mean, it's just like one thing after another, and then mistake after mistake. And I just, wow. Yeah, I see. Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Night Rangers, you're right. But it's not just Schuler that needs to go, man. There are a lot more people on this coaching staff that I think need to hit the road. And I disagreed with a guy on X the other day about, he said, you know, put all the coaches on notice that they're all working for a job right now. Maybe we do need to do that. And I told the guy, no, it ain't all the coaches. And it's really not. It's not all the coaches. I mean, I know this defensive line is really missing T-Rob because he's the one that'll get in their ass. And you can just tell nobody's getting in their ass like he does. We've heard him from practice videos and shit where he's getting after people's ass. It's just Rick's for USC. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's just you would like to have the ability to point at one damn thing. Undercover boss, how you doing, my friend? But you would like to have the ability to point your finger at one damn problem so you think you can figure it out. Maybe if it's just two, but it's so many you can't figure it out, and a lot of it is just in your mind, undisciplined. Oh, Mr. Cheatham, how you doing? Right, he's saying it right here. Very undisciplined football team with grade school shit. How you doing, Mark? They need to make some serious changes. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I mean, we went through this before with maybe they let Beamer go, they don't let Beamer go. I just think sometimes he might be a little too stubborn and hard headed. Oh, we got to stick with it. Remember, y'all call for someone getting fired, and we didn't fire him, and look how it turned out. Oh God, yeah, we do remember Beamer, and it turned out really well for 1 year, and you got the 9-3. Guess what? Will Muschamp had a 9-win year too, buddy. How'd that turn out in the long run for us? Anybody else remember Muschamp getting 9 wins in a year? I sure do. I remember him having an 8-win season too, and then the wheels fell off. Broken Gregory said, we've given Beamer 5 years. It's time to get down to talk to Saban. No, I don't think that'll be it. I've thrown my name out there. I think with it being Jeremiah Donati's decision, I think his first phone call is going to be to Sonny Dykes. TCU. Think about where he came from. He was with TCU as his football coach. Sonny Dykes was his football coach at TCU. I just spaghetti arm tackling, just lazy, Mr. Cheatham. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Just plain ass. Did y'all? Some of y'all might have watched it. I'm not gonna say everybody in here watched when Alabama played Florida State the first game of the year, and everybody got on Alabama's defense so bad for loafing and looking kind of lazy. That's exactly what we look like. Remember how everybody was on their ass about their tackling and shit? Well, Alabama went back to work. Now they haven't really played anybody tough, but hell, they've been ripping apart everybody they played. We haven't gotten better. Offensively, we have been the same against everybody we played. I mean, we let Vanderbilt get out of hand late in that game, but it wouldn't have mattered. We could say, well, we didn't have Sellers. Fuck, we had Sellers tonight, and he threw for 300 yards. We still lost because we can't run. It don't do no good if you have a quarterback throw for 300 yards every damn game if you minus 7 yards rushing. Your leading rusher, 2 carries, 7 yards. I mean, it's absolutely 100% blows my mind. And you can't even make excuses for this anymore. And I'm not even going to try. I think have we all not made excuses? And we've given credit where credit is due. We gave him credit for the 9-3 last year. Ended up 9-4 after the bowl game. Put up a fight against Alabama. Put up a fight against LSU. Probably should have won those football games. Say you had a chance to win those football games. Ole Miss was the only one to really blow us out. Bro, I don't know what happened between last year and this year. And y'all can't tell me it's a Kyle Kennard and a Rocket Sanders. You can't tell me that really the defensive line from last year is called. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it was the 2 linebackers last year. They could actually tackle people because right now we can't. The line can't tackle anyone. I mean, Big Gabe gave a lot of effort. I had to say that with him. He made some mistakes. He got that late penalty for the hand to the face and stuff like that. But hell, he was like the only guy that his name kept continuously getting called. They kept talking about Dylan, but I mean, Dylan's got to calm his attitude a little bit. You can't go throwing players around and make mistakes and get penalties in football games. That's undisciplined football too. I don't care. I love the mindset of the kid that he just wants to go play ball, but you got to play ball smart too, man. We all can, like, at times lose our patience. We can all snap off on things like that, but you got to be smart. You got to be smart in what you're doing. And this team is not smart. That's one of the things. And it just doesn't. The wide receivers, I'm so impressed by the wide receivers tonight because those boys did go out there and give effort. I will say that. Jacobs, all of them that were on the field. I mean, Mazio would have had a touchdown if Sellers could have hit him. I mean, I don't even know what you're doing there. You could have balloon ball that thing like a damn punt. Mazio was so far away from anybody that could have caught up to him. And I don't know. Let me ask y'all this. Have y'all noticed that I don't think Sellers has been the same player since he put that stupid ass visor on his helmet? Is something off with his vision? Because I'm telling you, the passes that were completed were some tough passes over people's shoulders, and he was like dead on. But he get somebody out there wide open by herself, he can't come close to hitting them. I don't know where to go or what to say. What's up, Gamecock Chuck? No tough questions allowed. Bro, they ain't gonna answer them anyway. I think there's more going on. Like we've been talking about all year that Beamer has been keeping shit close to his chest, not really giving a lot of information out. Dude, there's shit going on. There's a reason when people start doing that. There's something I missed. Yeah, I'm with you, Lorenzo. I do think that D line is missing T-Rob. T-Rob will get in that ass. You're not going to slack with him. He calls the rotations for that D line. These graduate assistants and assistant coaches, they're not going to get on these kids like T-Rob will be up on them. What's up there, Eric Bilton? Shane Beamer's soft. We need someone like Nick Saban. Yeah, unfortunately, Nick Saban is not coming back to coach college football. I'm pretty sure Saban has hung his boots up. But you do, and you need to bring a new style. This continuous wanting to try and just force this NFL. I mean, even on that last throw where Sellers threw it out of bounds or whatever, where he broke and he was running and he could have tucked it and ran. He doesn't want to run. I'm telling you, he does not want to run the football. Even when he runs straight out of bounds. That ain't the old Lenore Sellers that used to tuck that ball and kind of cut up field. And the play calling don't even allow him to do some of that stuff he used to do. Even when he broke away out of tackles or they designed run him, they made it good and he was up. Remember the long run against LSU last year where it was a design run? He was kind of stepped back and then took off and had a hole and it was gone 74 yards. None of that is being seen. Nothing. I mean, the one or two, what you maybe call a design run might have been an audible by Sellers. He ran straight out of bounds. I'm telling you, someone has gotten that kid's head, and it's about this NFL thing. And if you play scared, you get hurt. If he wants to be Spencer Rattler and do like Spencer did, look, Spencer took way more hits than he ever should have took for South Carolina because of a bad offensive line. And maybe that's what Sellers is scared of. Our offensive line is just so damn bad, he's scared he's going to get beat up. I don't know, but something's off. It's off all the way across the board on this team. The defense, not good. What's up, Octavian? Carolina Titans said, this team is a reflection of the culture Beamer is building. Well, Beamer does run around with his shoes off barefooted all the time. Maybe that's what he's supposed to be. You go to the ops building to feel like you're at home, brother. You don't go to the ops building to feel like you're going to work. You feel like take your shoes off, run around barefooted like you're at home. I don't know. I'm not going to beat anybody up for the family thing and all that stuff and having your kids around. But there's sometimes it's time to shut all that stuff out and say, look, we got to go to work right now. Daddy makes $8 million, $8 million a year. And if I don't go to work, I'm about to lose my damn job. Broken Gregory said 5 years is enough. He did it because he's nice. He gets 10 years because he's nice. Shit. Would your boss do that to you, Broken Gregory? I don't know. Maybe you own your own company, but I can tell you this. My boss ain't keeping me around if I'm not performing just because I'm nice. No. They ain't a company in this world keep somebody around just because they're nice unless you're a greeter at Walmart and you ain't making $7-8 million to do that. Here, go stand over there and check receipts and be nice. We'll pay you minimum wage. Night Ranger said, he giving his damn tickets away. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm out of here. I'll give my damn tickets away. All the love talkers. Come on now, Carolina Titan. You want to hug it out. Love. Brother Love. Y'all remember Brother Love from wrestling? Hey, it's just, I don't know, man. You guys watch the same game I watch. Michael Lynn and I, Carolina Titan, all of us, we watch all the information that comes out about South Carolina. We're on all the shows listening, trying to listen to stuff. You get players come on sometimes and they speak when they're angry, they speak their mind, but then they come back and tell us, well, no, more than I look at it, this team could have been better. No, just say what you want to say. Oh, I get it. You can't because you will lose your connection with the team. You won't get those press passes. You won't get access to going in and hanging out with the team and the kids. So you don't really want to say what you want to say because you can't. Well, you know what? I ain't connected to the program. I can say whatever the hell I want to say on this channel. It's mine. This is my channel. And I speak the truth over here. And I expect my commenters to speak the truth. Be passionate. Say what you got to say. You ain't got to hide shit on this channel. This channel is not connected to the program. This is a fan channel for y'all to come on here. And if you want to vent, vent. What's up, Chris? Sorry, but the O-line coach needs a new job. Shit. More than the O-line coach. Everybody's like, well, play caller, hell, do we got another one somewhere? Ah, shit, I don't know. Can't do no worse than the one we got. I mean, I don't know. Clayton White, I think, earned another year, but brother, I don't know what you do here. I just don't. I think these guys are good assistant coaches on the defensive side. Offense, I still got questions. I know Sean Elliott's a good coach, but man, I don't know. Fury seems to be a good coach because the wide receivers have finally this game. The wide receivers showed up. Shit, they've been here all year. We just ain't thrown the damn ball to them. Our running game is non-existent, and we went through all this stuff for Sewell, and Sewell's a dancing chicken. He does. I don't know. Maybe he impressed y'all. And then you say, well, the offensive line don't give him a hole to run through. Yeah, that's true too. But he turned sideways. I watched him tonight. Like when he gets to the line, instead of he's not head forward, he's sideways. Fuck, you can't run sideways. They are going to tackle you every damn time. I just, man, you guys got some great comments tonight. Night Ranger told me, get my foul out. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm not just mad for me, man. I'm mad for the fans, too. I mean, we all spend a bunch of money on gear and, you know, being a fan, and a lot of you guys go out there and tailgate. So I'm in Florida, so I don't get to go to games. But if I was in South Carolina, I'd be spending my damn money going to games and tailgating, too. It's just frustrating. And they're going to come out before Kentucky. Come in, let's get a sellout. Be loud, be ready. Be here for us. You know it's coming. You're going to see it. Be loud, be ready. Man, y'all be ready. How about give us a reason to be loud and be ready? You want the fans to be loud? You want the fans to show up? Give them a reason. Don't go out there and look like you're half-ass lazy and don't want to do nothing. Like I said, maybe there is too much love and not enough grunt work going on around there. Michael says it's wasting Lenore's last possible season. Dude, yes, I will agree with you. And Harbor's not coming back either, so Harbor's projected the way Harbor's going, he'll be the first one. He'll be drafted before Lenore's. You don't find too many Nick Harbors in this world. NFL team, look at that guy. Yeah. Harbor won't be. I don't see Nick Harbor coming back. Why would Lenore's come back? Honestly. Dude, if you scared of the offensive line now and you worried about getting hurt, You better go on to the NFL, especially if you're going to be in the top 10, 15 draft picks. You better go get your money. Don't come back to South Carolina. But we're not going to play another quarterback. We will not have another quarterback prepared to play next year. Luke Doty will be in the old folk home. And Cutter Woods will be our only quarterback. Eric Nolan will transfer. He didn't transfer once. He'll show you he'll transfer. You ain't played him. You brought him in and let him hand the ball off against South Carolina State. He'll transfer. We're going to be down to Cutter Woods, a redshirt freshman, and a bunch of freshmen. Landon Duckworth, if we can hang on to him, because LSU's trying to take him. You might not even be able to hang on to him. That's the other thing. You got to hang on to this damn recruiting class you got. Keep playing like this, you might not get half of them boys. Everybody's going to point the finger over here and say, look at over there. That's a disaster at South Carolina. You sure you want to go over there? They're talking about firing half their coaching staff. Look at what they're putting on the field. You sure you want to go play over there? Because when you start doing what we're doing, which is recruiting with the big boys, and you're fighting with the Georgias and the Tennessees and the Alabamas and all these guys to get players, and they're doing good on the field, them players are going to go there. They say, oh, well, no, players want to play. They'll come here because they'll get to play immediately. Dude, if you're good enough, you'll play immediately no matter where you go. I don't know, man. My theory is just different than everybody else's, I guess. What's up, Max Todd? How you doing, my old friend? Demetrius says, no run blocking for the running backs. Hell, they don't block for nobody. They don't block for the damn wide receivers either. I just... Demetrius said, no way Sanders. Well, not yet. You got some young guys if you keep them all. That's the thing. You brought in like 7 wide receivers. I don't even know if you could. I don't know if some of them ain't in the damn transfer portal by the end of this year. Rasul wasted his last year eligibility. Hey, dude, why these guys do what they want to do, Carolina Titan, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a quitter. I've gone through a lot of shit with South Carolina. I'll be a South Carolina fan no matter who the hell the coach is. I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way. It doesn't even matter. Because we were South Carolina before a lot of the other coaches were hired, and we'll be South Carolina fans after they hire. You know what I'm saying? We're not changing, but we're damn sure we'll call for a change. Radioactive say he's tired. All of us, buddy. We're right there with you. Sellers look better with Sanders in the backfield. Hey, I'll tell you what. I don't know if anybody watched Dow Loggins up there at App State, but hell, he's dialing up some plays I never thought I saw at South Carolina. I'm like, what the hell did he do? Change his whole playbook when he went to App State? Because I didn't see this shit at South Carolina. Or maybe we just couldn't do it because our offensive line stinks. I don't know. Virginia Tech has a job opening. Night Ranger wants to know where T-Rob is. He ain't come back yet. He's still I think he's still in a wheelchair. I don't know. Next time T-Rob's on the sideline, he might be at a home game. He might be at Kentucky, but I don't know if he'll be down on the sideline. Hell, he's still in a wheelchair, but I mean, hell, he could be up in the booth. That's another thing people brought up. Why is Mike Shula not going up to the booth where most offensive coordinators are? He wants to stay down on the field on the tablet and be a quarterback coach. You don't want to go up where you can see the whole field and see what's going on with the defense. He's too good for all that. Because we don't have a quarterback coach. We didn't hire another quarterback coach or a good offensive analyst. Mike Shula was damn good with Sellers on the sideline last year. And I think he's probably a pretty good offensive analyst to sit down and look at defense and try to pick stuff apart. But he is no offensive coordinator. He has no feel for play call. Our play calling is so random and all over the place. You can't say that he has a feel for calling plays when you get a little bit of motivation. But it also don't help when you start shooting your damn self in the foot either. Penalty after penalty after penalty. False start, false start, false start. You can't get in a groove if every time you turn around there's a flag on the damn field. Night Ranger says a dumpster fire. Yep. Well, I just I don't know, man. I'm gonna sit down and rewatch the game. I'll put myself back through that punishment. Try to look for some key. Hell, is there any reason I should sit down and watch this damn game again? All I gotta do is look at the stats and know the truth. I know what happened on the field. I knew all the penalties. You get to the 2 yard line, and all of a sudden you're 3rd and 37 or 3rd and goal, and you're at the 40 yard. You're at the 2, and I'm not letting Sellers escape either because there were some plays that he should have threw the ball away, and that big sack that he took on that one was one of those. When you're at the 2 yard line, you get pressure, you sling that shit out of the back of the end zone. You got to be smart right there. You don't take big sacks. Yeah, sometimes that Superman cape gets your ass in trouble. And I think he has a tendency to hold that ball and he gets himself in trouble. Well, I can escape anything. No, you can't. Not when your offensive line lets 7 people run through the sack your ass. You can't escape that. Sometimes you got to just throw it away and live to play again, live another day. But you were at the 2 yard line and we and penalties and it just so reminded me of what happened last year at the Alabama football game. And this team so reminds me of I don't even want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. This reminds me of Will Muschamp. And y'all can tell me I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, this was the same thing. Muschamp for the first couple of years. Oh my God, yeah, we glad we got him. He's winning 8. Then he got him to 9 wins. And then the wheels fell off. And shit went sour. And it went quick. And it seemed like everybody was so focused on just developing the players that were going to make it to the NFL that we forgot to build a football team. And that's the exact same thing we're doing right now. Exactly. All the talent in the world. Hardy for Heisman. Yeah, I ain't taking nothing away. Even that other kid they got at running back is a good running back. He actually, the first game of the year, he was their leading rusher. But that's no excuse that we don't tackle, dude. The kid ran into a big old pile of people, spun off with a big pile of people and ran in for a touchdown. Well, it was Fred. Fred was playing. Um, he put a big pass rush. He made a couple good plays. Fred did, but overall linebackers were not very good. They were very undisciplined. When you run the football the way Missouri was running against us, it sucked everybody to chase the ball. That last big run by Pribula when he took off and ran around the corner and ran around Stewart, that was all because Stewart went too tight, cut under, trying to get to Hardy from the backside. Pribula just held on to it and ran the other way. But our inability to run the football also doesn't it's hard to run Sellers with that too. I know I say Sellers should run more, and he should because he should be a part of that running game. But there again, if you got no running lanes, you ain't running nowhere. But that should be the most embarrassing thing to this damn coaching staff, knowing that a lot of these kids have been here since they were freshmen and you developed them. I tell you, guy, I didn't see all night. DQ Smith. Did DQ even play? Was he hurt? I don't remember seeing DQ on the injury report, but he wasn't in the game. I like the kid. I like the David Busey kid. He plays with heart. Shit, he'll try to take somebody's head off, and he's always around the football. Vakari got cooked a couple times, but I mean, he also made some good plays. Cissay's all over the place. If it wasn't for Cissay, we'd have got crucified on defense. Honestly, knocking balls out. I mean, he made a couple mistakes too. You're gonna make mistakes. The thing of it is when the whole team's making a mistake at the same time, or just one after the other. One guy makes a mistake, then another guy makes a mistake, then another guy makes a mistake, and it's just like constant, and it drove me absolutely nuts. I mean, I did yell and scream at the TV a couple of times, but then it just got to the point. There's no need for it. Might as well just drink a beer do something and just scratch your head at what in the there's nothing we can do about it. We're not coaches, right? But it's coming. Be early, be loud for the Kentucky game. Be early, be loud. All you fans, bring your money. Spend your money out there all day. Buy this high dollar beer we sell in here. Get your t-shirts. Get your player t-shirts with their name on it. Andy Hall, what's up, buddy? Negative rushing yards. Yes. And the penalties. Yes. Very undisciplined. And guess what? South Carolina Gamecocks football says Shane Beamer not soft. Maybe not, but this whole team play like they soft. Or very undisciplined. I mean, hey, if you don't tackle, you don't tackle. I mean, well, I don't know what you expect people to say to you. They're going to tell you're soft if you don't tackle. We don't need Stewart. Head cases don't help with us win games. Well, other than throwing the guy down, he didn't really. And that's not got nothing. His frustration is more with officials not calling holding on him. I don't think he's that much of a head case, but I think he tries to do too much. When everyone else makes mistakes, he takes it personal and he's trying to make up for it. And when he can't make up for it, he gets frustrated. Gamecock just said, what? How much, Malcolm? Oh, I must have missed the comment, Malcolm. I got tickets for the Alabama game. I don't even want to waste my time or gas. Gamecock Chuck asking about him. Maybe Chuck wants to go. South Carolina Gamecocks football, so he got in his head. Well, I don't know, but they double team him. But you're gonna expect that. That's going to happen because you're Dylan Stewart and what you did last year. Teams are gonna double team you. They're gonna chip you. They're gonna do everything they can do to get in your head. That's part of the game. Tonio says Clayton White is a mediocre DC. The players from last year made him look better than he is. Well, a lot of old players in that group. One thing I've said all year, I think they're missing is a verbal leader. And he wasn't the best guy on the defense, but Debo Williams was the verbal leader. He was the guy that got everybody up and got them ready to play. They don't have that guy. I don't think there's a voice like that in that defensive room. I don't think there's a voice. I don't think we have a good verbal leader on offense. I think that's a lot of the problem. Lenore Sellers is not a big talker. They say, well, he communicates and he tries to lead verbally. I don't really see that in him. Rattler was that guy, but I don't see that type of. I mean, not knocking Lenoris, but a man that tells you he listens to, like, I don't know, classical music or something to calm him down before you go into a football game. That's normally not your guy that's a verbal leader. Not knocking the kid if that's what he wants to listen to. That's what he listens to. But I'm just saying, I just don't think Roadhouse be nice. Big Barney Ross says. Matt Doomit, what's up, my friend? Yeah, I don't know. Tomahawk wants to know how can they play so there and still have a chance to win. That's what I called it. I'm telling you, when I was texting with Oscar's daddy at halftime, and he's like, "Man," I'm like, "It's just ugly winning, man." That's all you can say. It's ugly winning, and Missouri just I don't know. I don't know if I can say outside of running back that Missouri's that good of a football team. I mean, the quarterback played okay, but if it wasn't for the running game and having Hardy, I don't think he scares anybody. I mean, their defense is, I'll say the defense is pretty good, but I don't think it's elite. We're not very good. Someone said, well, I think it's one of the announcers were talking about how good now that they got a second quality SEC win. Talking about Missouri, I'm sitting there thinking like, dude, you must not watch South Carolina play all year. You must not look at our schedule because unless something drastically happens between now and the LSU game, we're getting cooked in October. Cooked. So I don't know if you get to the end of the year and say beating South Carolina was a quality win. I just don't. I don't. I don't see it happening. If you're going to use beating us as an argument to get into the playoffs, your ass is going to be in trouble because something definitely has to happen. Now, I wouldn't put it past. I don't know, man. I just think with Beamer, I want to say I think he makes changes, but here's the problem: that guy is so damn stubborn, and he's so willing to prove everybody wrong. Remember, we all create conspiracies, man. We're conspiracy theorists. That's what he told us. I don't know where y'all get. We're not trying to run Lenore's. Shit, we watched it again tonight. I didn't see Lenore's running. I saw him running around, running backwards. I saw maybe two, 3 quarterback designs that basically he just ran out of bounds. Maybe picked up a yard or two. I ain't seen nothing that looks like we wanted to run Lenore's. We tried to run the running backs. Shit, they could. I mean, whatever yard our running backs picked up, hell, we lost them in sack yardage. I mean, I think some of the running backs has. You ain't gonna say decent because I don't think anybody had over 20 yards, but I mean, total we might have could have got to 80 or something, 50, 60, but we kept getting sacked, or we kept running around holding the ball too long and not getting rid of it. Play calls was an issue too. A lot of screens. Let's just keep throwing screens behind the line of scrimmage. Let's throw the ball short of first down. So let's do all these damn. Well, you get the ball into the hand of your play call, your guys, and not when they're already playing prevent defense and everybody's behind the first down marker, and you throw the ball short. They're all running up to get you. I don't. Matt Duman said we should be Kentucky. Yeah, Matt, should. should. Should don't mean we gonna. If we show up and play like we played tonight or last week, shit, Kentucky can beat us. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to run the damn ball against us because we can't stop the run. We didn't do it against Vanderbilt, and we damn sure didn't do it tonight. I don't know. Mr. Cheatham said, I'm just gonna have another drink and order bootleg Gamecock gear. There you go. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys. I've been on here about an hour. I'm gonna jump off for tonight. I am gonna kind of go through some stuff, and I will put out a video tomorrow on kind of more of a play-by-play breakdown of. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to make a video of this week. I guess I'll come up with something. Except, I mean, I don't want to come across as someone that just bitches all the time. Radio actor said Luke Doty been playing forever. 2020. So was it 2020 or in 2019 he came in? I know he got a couple years because remember he got hurt, so he got redshirted for the injury, and then he got the COVID year. Is this about the last year of the COVID boys though? Right? They're done after this. They can't be any COVID left. But I want to thank everybody for coming in, hanging out, and your comments, and always subscribing and liking, helping me grow the little channel. You guys are awesome. I hate that we keep meeting on the front. I wish we'd have been here having a live show about talking about winning football games. You know? I don't know. I know I missed a lot of you guys' comments in here. I hope I don't miss anybody. Adam Ritter, nice to see you. Prince Lee, thank you. Thank you. We need to feed Oscar. Yeah. That's my I call him nephew. Dougie Fresh, 0 heart, Rooster. We suck. You might be right, Dougie Fresh. I'm gonna get through y'all's comments. I'm gonna make sure I want to hit everybody before we get out of here because I like reading the comments. Beamer Ball 2025, Spurter Ball 20. I'm telling you, man. I hated it. I hated to even say that this thing looks like 2023. Chris Ian, what's up, buddy? Chris Ian said Sellers ain't perfect. No, he's not. And some of those sacks, you getting pressure, dude. You got to get rid of the football, especially at that one on the 2 yard line where we went 18, 20 yards backwards. I mean, look, Lenore, you knew how to sail one out of the back of the end zone last year against Alabama on the 2-point conversion. You sailed that away without giving a damn wide receiver a chance to catch it or give us a chance to win the game. I'm sure you could have sailed one out of there from the 2 yard line, too. I don't know. Oh, Fat Gary says, how could you not bitch? This team is playing the way this team is playing and coached. Bro, I don't know. Fat Gary, I'm trying. Anybody that knows me and the guys that's been around, or even my old channel for the longest time, I've always tried to be really, really positive about the football team, and I always told everybody, be patient, be patient, be patient. We're going to get better, be patient. And we did last year. We were better last year. But we also saw issues last year. Even though we were 9-3, we have to admit there were still issues with the football team last year. We were able to win games, but we all knew it from the Old Dominion game, and there was other games we had to win close. Don't forget, this same Missouri team we had to come from behind because we gave up the lead late to beat them last year. Clemson, Sellers had to run it in to beat them at the end of the game. It's not like we were out there blowing anybody out last year. And it's not like our offense was very fun every game either. The defense made up a lot for this football team last year, and it is not doing it this year. It is not doing it. It is way out there. What's up, Ryan? SECFT, undisciplined. It just everything, mentally, physically, total. Just I don't know. You got a lead, you think you get motivated, right? Oh shit, we got the lead. We're motivated. You get the momentum. What we just shoot ourselves in the foot. And then, like I said, there's no flow to the offensive play calling. Great play callers design off of shit that's working while you're in a flow and you get to moving and you get to going. That's not us. And it wasn't last year either. Sure, we had some good drives in there, but if it wasn't for Lenore Sellers breaking a bunch of sacks and running down the field and all that stuff, that offense wasn't very good. If we sat down and think about it, we didn't think about it a lot because we were winning. And when you're winning, you don't think about that kind of thing. But if you actually go back and physically look at the football games, the Kentucky game, the defense got it out of hand. The Oklahoma game, the defense helped take that game out of hand. The dominant performances we did had a lot to do with the defense from last year and getting turnovers. Nick Emilwari. I mean, you're not getting that support this year. And take away Bakari Swain's punt returns for touchdowns, and we look a lot worse. Honestly, that's 21 of the points we scored this year, and we were only at 58. So just think about it. In the combined 4 games, we have scored now a total of 78 points on offense. 78 points in 4 games. That's how bad this is, y'all. Offensively, 78 points. And people are going to get on me, oh, you got to be negative. No, you need to be positive and help support this team. Fuck that. I've been doing that for 52 years, and I'm going to call a spade when I see it. And if I tell you it's a bad football team, it's because I see it and I think it's a bad football team. I'm not just telling you that because I want to downgrade South Carolina football. No, I want to uplift South Carolina football. But I'm going to call it like I see it, and you're playing like shit. And you're coaching like shit. And there's something wrong around that locker room and in that ops building that we don't know, but it will come out eventually. But this team is not playing as a team. You're only as good as the sum of all parts. We don't have a sum of all parts. We have a bunch of individuals, which is Will Muschamp 101. Bunch of individuals playing individually, not playing together, not covering each other's back, not staying disciplined. So maybe it is. Maybe y'all are right. JRB up here says maybe the Beamer experiment is over with. I haven't seen anything to disagree with him. Not one damn thing have I seen this year that I disagree with that statement. I want to win football games. I don't love Shane Beamer. I love the South Carolina Gamecocks. People get that confused. Just because I have a love for my football team at my university, don't mean I have a love for a coach. We didn't have it with a lot of other coaches. We didn't love Will Muschamp, but we loved our football team, right? We did. Not everybody loved Frank Martin, but we love South Carolina basketball. It just, I don't know. You don't have to. You don't have to agree with everything that goes on with that football team. You're not a doom and gloomer because you're a realistic fan and you see that this football team has issues. That does not make you a doom and gloomer. That makes you a realistic fan that sees there's problems in this football team and you're tired of having smoke blown up your ass. I don't know. What's the old saying? If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, swims like a duck, it's probably a duck. And our team is a duck right now. And you can't hide it from the real football fans, real people that know this game, which is all of you guys that are diehards that come in here and follow these channels and give your opinions and watch these football games. Most fans, if you like the old Josh Pate casual fan person thing, which I hate that statement, but I understand what it is. It's the fans that want to show up, do the tailgate, party it up. When football season's over with, they hang it up. They hang their jerseys up to the next season. They're not on these YouTube channels. They may come in here during the season, but during the off season, they're not here. But hell, they're even tired of it right now. A lot of them, I'm sure, is about ready to hang their damn jersey up. If they ain't going for it, they're going for the party. They ain't going for the football anymore. The party's better than the football. But anyway, I love all you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Tell all your buddies, come over here. We shoot it straight. I want you guys to shoot it to me straight. I'm going to shoot it to you straight. I want your comment. Hey, look, there is no restrictions on language in over here in this chat section. We are 18 and older channel. I'm not going to downgrade you if you want to say drop a F-bomb now and then. I prefer you keep it clean. But I'm not saying that you don't get angry enough at this football team that you don't drop one every once in a while. And I ain't going to hold it against you. Missouri, 300 yards. So rushing. They had 280-something yards rushing. I don't even know what their total offense was. Had to be close to 600. I don't know. I don't know how many passing yards they had. But hell, the quarterback had 75 yards rushing by his damn self. Oh, Paul said he likes the cheerleaders. Yeah. I like going out hanging out with Gamecock people. I hang out with my Gamecock family and tailgate and do stuff like that. But, man, whew. Demetrius talking about the Tigers did it all night long. Yeah, they did. That's it. Chuck said 285 freaking yards rushing. 75 by a quarterback. I mean, he probably lost a couple of yards kneeling down for the victory. Let's not hold that against him, though. He cooked us, man. Anyway, watch. Missouri's got some soft-ass schedule. They're going to look fairly decent through the year. Probably, I think I had them somewhere probably getting 9 wins because their schedule's not very tough. Everybody's going to think they're the best team in the world, and if they make the playoffs, they'll get smoked. Ain't going to happen. Anyway, I got to get out of here, y'all. I got to go to bed. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting late. Anyway, I love all you guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out. We will holler at you later. Peace.